We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Allen. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. So this... Defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Point after here coming up. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen to throw again. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion. Yeah, just holding on to the ball. Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Get the connection there. It's incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football. And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to take this one back to the
the 37-yard line.
I think they're going to have to make some decisions here. That's the second fumble here in the first quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him, or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And it's a fumble. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Third down. Here's Haskins. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Right here. Mike 51. Try to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
I got you, boy.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. From the 36, Haskins. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Being chased out left.
Allen on the keeper.
That's it, baby.
The tackle made by Harold Landry.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Second and 15 now. Haskins in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Allen now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Alert! What is that?
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Second down, Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again, escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Haskins. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 34 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Looking downfield for Godwin. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Uncorks one for Davis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly. Looked like it indeed. Here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
You don't want it. Check.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, it's Hunt finding room at the 30. Takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 84 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They come out here in the eye. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
3 down, 3 down.
Ground 80! ready? Check Mike 27. I want that. Give me that ball.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's got this down to the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Let's go now. Follow the run. Man left, man left. Hey, you got 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Buccaneers, 14. John Brown set to kick off.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First and 10 at the 48.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Barry. And he gets this inside the 30. 5-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
And we're pretty quiet.
From the gun, Allen. And a little floater there is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 34 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Bullock good on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Uncorks one for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Allen. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Slide.
Allen now operating from the gun. Look, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
You see me out here? That's right. We can't get stopped.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins uncorks one for Davis. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To the air, Allen under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to go down again. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
He's going to go for a big play down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll run it here with Hunt. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team, sending this one away. He'll field this at the 5. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Allen. It's caught inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Operating from the gun. Allen. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Harold Landry able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. It's caught. Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Terry, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Harold Landry. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Just Week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. On 2nd and 10, Haskins letting... Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Back to throw. Allen. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
55 Mike, guys, 55.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Watch the slant. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Haskins going to try to throw it. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Tennessee, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.